Okay, Scarlett, as somebody was saying, you've got this movie of Jojo Rabbit. You have a little Avengers film. The stars have aligned for Ms. Johansson this year. Yes? How does that happen? It just...
I don't know. I think, I did a lot of work the past few years, and I worked a lot. I worked a lot, and now it's all coming out.
Bearing fruit.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because actually the Marriage Story made probably 2 years ago, but because Noah worked on it for such a long time, it ended up coming out simultaneously with Jojo Rabbit and also the same as Endgame, and so it wasn't intended, but it just so happens that I have a lot of stuff out at the same time.
Congratulations.
So people get sick of me, I guess.
Okay. Let's talk about Marriage Story. Great film and sort of the top of its genre in a way. Great acting film. You guys do an amazing job. What were the conversations with Noah and maybe with your co-stars?
When I was shooting Infinity War and Endgame, I was talking to Noah about this script because he was writing it during that time. And, we talked about all kinds of stuff. We talked about our parents. We talked about, of course, our relationships. We talked about how it was to be a single parent. We talked about, our childhood and all kinds of stuff, that is infused into this film, because the story is not just about divorce. Of course, it is, but it's much more about, it's more about the love that remains between these two characters.
You like these two people as when you're in the audience.
Sometimes you like them, and sometimes you don't like them. And I think they feel that way about one another too.
It's kind of like life, yes. I guess that's.
It's like life.
And the characters are so defined. All of the characters. We saw this in Venice when your lawyer, gives a speech. There was a standing ovation. I don't see that very often in a film. Why does it resonate so much?
I think this film, Noah doesn't judge any of these characters. He really lets it's interesting because while all the characters are so wildly different, I mean, Alan Alda's character to the Ray Liotta character, Laura's character, and Adam and I, we all have our story. Right, and we're all everyone's got their story, and I think when you see the way that Noah respectfully approaches all of these stories, whether you kind of love or hate these people in different ways, it resonates with the audience because there's no right or wrong in this film. It's able to just be, which is so refreshing, I think, especially when you see a lot of. Everybody always asks me whenever I make a movie, what do you want the audience to take away, or what's the moral of this story? And I'm like, why does every story have to have a moral? Sometimes it's just you just want to see some reflection of yourself up there, and then let it kind of sit, and then you make it means different things to different people,
And it stays with you.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right, congratulations.